Here we are at 1114 Hill Street Extension. I'm hoping to get the exterior video done before the rainstorm starts. I've been hearing thunder and there's heavy winds, and I think any minute is probably going to be a torrential downpour. So we have lots of flower gardens. We have gardens on both sides of the property, in and back, plus a greenhouse, so flowers all over. So nobody directly across the street, nobody on the one side. So these would be your closest neighbors. This side street here has, I think, maybe like 3 or 4 houses on it, but nothing nearly adjoining this property. So it's a very peaceful, tranquil location, if I could speak right. That's Applewood Drive on the corner. And this takes you right down to Montpelier. It's a very convenient location. Applebee's is only about roughly 1.5 miles away. You're about 2 miles from the medical center, about 2.5 miles from the mall. That's a really great spot. Again, lots of flowers, very nicely landscaped. I've got some folks who are pulling the driveway now, impromptu, to take a look at the house, so I will have to come back to the video in a bit. So here is the backyard. Again, some extensive gardens. And we have I think it's a 21-foot deck on the back, which is covered. So great for staying out of the rain and also for staying cool on the hot, sunny days. And you can see we have some gardens here on the side of the house, and then that's the deck. And then we have a beautiful yard. That's a big apple tree straight ahead, and then there's a greenhouse on the other side and a shed, which we will come back to. That's Applewood there in the back of the house. The apple tree there, the greenhouse there, and the gentleman I'm now showing the property to there. So the property line goes back to the far tree line, and it is 4.15 acres. So the property is kind of like a reverse upside down L shape. So it goes behind the neighbor's house, and then you have to walk during the short part of the L to get to the pond. So the property goes back to the far tree line there, and over to this tree line here, approximately, give or take 5 feet, and right about to where this garden is. So I think the property line might actually be the left side of the garden, but I'm not 100% sure. So then it goes back to that tree line, and this is the neighbor next door. But again, the property line is approximately right here. Then we have a short walk to the pond. So again, here's the neighbor's property, and a path is cleared here to the pond. This would be your neighbor on the far side. You can see is way back, and I'll reconvene in a moment when we get to the pond. All right, so in case anybody's here without me, when you get to the end of the pond path, you turn left, and then I just finished pruning a little section so you can see where the pond would be when there's water in it. Right now we've had quite a bit of a drought. Hopefully this downpour will fill it up a little bit, but we've had quite a bit of a drought. So there's a cover here, and if you just stay to the right of the cover, I just pruned the path. I wouldn't step down there, but you can kind of see the pond. The lady who lives here said that her grandkids enjoy swimming in the pond, that it actually really fills up high enough with water that you can use it as a swimming hole. They also got a lot of birds and wildlife here. Here is the view walking back from the pond. And if it was clear blue skies like I wish it was the other day, it actually looks really pretty walking back up with all the flowers on the side. And this is walking back from the pond. As you can see, it's a very pleasant view. And again, that's the neighbor's house, and this still belongs to this property. All right, so now we're heading down to the greenhouse, and I believe the second set of trees is the property line. Yes, I guess that would be, because there is the 8x8 shed. So that set of trees would be the property line. A propane tank here. And we are going to go into the greenhouse in a moment. As you can see, lots more gardens. And then we have the greenhouse here. I believe the dimension of the greenhouse, I think, is 24 by 12 or 14, but I'd have to double check. And it is heated. And now we're on the other side of the house. We have an 8x8 shed over there, which I just mentioned, and plenty of parking in the driveway. There's enough for probably 3 cars right on that side. You can fit another car behind it here and still have a path. Another 2 cars here, plus the 2-car garage. Entering from the front door, we have the kitchen to the right. It has a nice sized dining area. And it has a roughly 5 or 6 foot closet here. Island. Electric stove, dishwasher, which is nice. Kitty cat, does not come with the house. And you have a very lovely view of the yard. I would change out this window so you have an uninterrupted view of the yard. Hey, kitty cat. And there's a pantry here. And a powder room. And then here we have a living room. It's 24 by 12, which is the same size as the kitchen. And then that walks out onto this gorgeous deck. I have a hard time getting the door open. All right. So, beautiful, beautiful, peaceful view of the yard. Absolutely beautiful. And it's a very good sized deck. I think it's 21 feet long, and I forget the width, but it's probably maybe 11 feet. Roughly. But again, just absolutely gorgeous view. Nice to be able to stay covered. Oh, this part of the house is an addition. So that's the master bedroom, and then that's a basement room that could be another bedroom. And there's a metal roof. I'll lock the door after. And first floor master bedroom here. And it has a lot of windows, 3 windows, so very bright on a nice sunny day. Unfortunately, today is not very bright and sunny, but good sized double closet. I close that door, the last person left it open. All right, and there's a full bath here, although I'm kind of questioning whether to call it a full or a 3/4 bath, because it's kind of like an odd shaped tub. So you have a shower, and then you have a very large basin for a shower. So, good for maybe washing a baby or, small dog. And then you have a window to the yard. And arched doorways. Again, that's the kitchen. At the top of the landing, you have a full bath. And that's got shower over tub. There is a linen closet here in the hall. And you have 2 bedrooms up here. So nice amount of space. There's a closet here that goes pretty much partway to the end of the wall here, so good size. And then there's an attic eave space here, which there's not enough light for me to show you, but just know that there is some eave space there. And then another bedroom here. And this has a good sized closet here and a second one there. And then there is central vac. Actually, I'll go this way so you can see this in this direction. And then the basement light is out, so bear with me going down the dark stairs. So you have a finished room here that would be like a rec room, and it has a wood stove. But what I might consider doing is you have the brick wall here, but maybe opening the wall around it and maybe making, well, I guess you can't really, well, I guess you could kind of, maybe making it like one big room. But this room here could be a fourth bedroom because for fire egress, you could, you have the daylight windows. You would have to probably change the shape of the windows to get out in case of fire, but you do have the windows there and beam ceiling. Yeah, I guess there's not too much you can do. I mean, you can open up a little bit more space. And then this is the laundry utility area. So you have your full-size washer and dryer here, your electrical panel, a well pump, water heater. Water heater is newer, central vacuum unit, and some storage, some built-in shelves. And then this is an outdoor access to the yard. And then here is just the opposite angle of the utility room. All right, you have 2 or 3 steps down into the garage. 2-car garage, automatic opener. Heating unit is in here, which appears to be original, but works very well. And then there's storage in the loft over the garage, which could be, you know, an artist studio or home office. There's an odd first stair there. You need to modify the stairs, obviously, if you're going to use this very often, but you can see it's a really nice size room here. Well, not really a room yet, but could be a room. But either way, it's good storage. And before I was mentioning the driveway and all of the parking that you have. Like I said, you could easily park two cars in the garage, 2 cars in front of the garage, another car here, 3 more here if you're going to have a party, as well as maybe parking some on the lawn, but you've got definitely plenty of space, plus the side street. You could park there too, so tons of parking. And then there's an 8x8 shed here that we didn't see before. And that completes our tour. So hope you enjoyed this tour of 1114 Hill Street Extension in Berlin, Vermont. And this is by Lisa Friedman. And I'm the broker owner of Great American Dream Realty. And in case you can't tell, I love Vermont. Have a good day.